All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this. We are riding down a street. We're on the right lane. We have an open lane position, merging lane opportunity. Whoa, a little bit of a speed wobble. Get into that position. Get over the left lane. Get over. A lot of random stuff happened here. It looks like we're riding a Sportster, Cafe Sportster. I used to have one of these. I absolutely loved it. So 30 miles an hour is the speed limit. The speedo, it's usually like to 120, so that looks like it's probably 50 miles per hour. We're getting something like that. So we're coming up to here, and we have that open lane. It's an intersection, okay? So far, everything's been doing fine. We're supposed to be planning our ride. That's the whole thing here, is to make sure we're positioned for safety, locating hazardous situations. And I think that we hit a speed bump. Oh, no, we hit something. Not a speed bump. We hit a speed wobbles, but we hit maybe a road surface hazard, or something just happened to where we start to lose some of that control of the motorcycle. Very scary situation. Thankfully, he kept it up the whole time. But once we kind of get to this point where it's like, hey, we have it up, we're not crashing, everything, we still have to merge over to the left. So we can either apply the brakes or accelerate through here if we needed to. But overall, crappy situation. Hopefully this never happens to you. All right, Pikachu, Trippa Snippa, here we go. So intersection, we're gonna be stopping. Good job with the progressive braking. That person did not stop, and oh my gosh, that would have been bad. So if that did involve a crash, we hit a cyclist or a pedestrian, make sure you guys can rescue somebody. Grab yourself a rescue pack. That way you can help out. That was a pretty close call. Thankfully, we didn't get hit, so great job with the positioning. All right, so here we go.
Rider was paying attention because this could have ended in the worst crash ever.
Okay, could have ended in the worst crash ever. Paying attention. Maybe an animal? My best guess, because I don't see any... What are we applying the brakes for? Oh, found the uncommon thing in a common situation. Great job with that escape. That would have been deadly. Great job. So uncommon thing in a common situation. We are in our lane. We're going. We see the headlights coming towards us. Headlights should be in this lane, not our lane. So he was able to see pretty far ahead. We start to see vehicles coming up. He saw something. He was in yellow stage, kind of prepped and ready, zoned in, relaxing, maybe listening to music on his cardo, whatever it is, just kind of going forward, looking where we need to go. All of a sudden, he sees that there's headlights in our lane. So he's going to be like, huh, that's not right. That's not good. And then he made a judgment call right here with the braking, but made a judgment call like that person's not going to be able to go back in their lane. So we're going to go ahead and plan our ride. So right now what we're doing is going to find a new position for safety. We just located a hazardous situation. Somebody's coming at us. We're assessing if it was a relevant threat, and now we're going to navigate off to the side to get away from the threat. And the great thing about motorcycles is all we have to do is that. We just have to kind of get over. Now, we could go over onto the sidewalk. That's perfectly fine. Something we could do. A car could get off on the sidewalk. But since we did this so early, the car up ahead doesn't have to do some crazy swerves. They understand, hey, we're moving over. They're going to continue on. Now, we could be fighting for the lane. We could stay in the middle, and then they have to make a judgment call to swerve onto the sidewalk, but I don't trust other people. I'm going to go ahead and move myself over, allow the dum-dum to come through, and then get back over. So I'm taking control of the situation by giving them an option to get out of this situation. That's what I'm trying to do here. So great job with this rider moving over, saw ahead of time. It could have been a deadly situation. This rider could have been dead. The car driver could have been dead because of the high speed and just the mechanism of all of this. So I handled it very well. I would have flipped him off too. You recognize this guy was going off or going straight and it wasn't going to hit you, but still very scary. Gear would not have saved you in this situation, but his situational awareness saved him in this situation. Very good. Oh, very good. Very good. Great job. So Lolo Sagno, that's his name, side of the vehicle. Ooh, last second swerve. Last second swerve. That could have been way worse.
It was an extremely close call.
It was.
Driver's fault. It doesn't change what happened, but at least the driver came back to apologize.
Hey, that's nice. Hey, Chaos Riders. This is Chaos Riders' video. I like his
a second, you know?
I like his after action on it. It was really good. So let's go take a look at the actual situation. Okay, we wanted them to apologize, you know what I mean? So that's what Chaos Riders was insinuating, that everything's fine because we apologize, close call, pay attention. Exactly it. We're coming up to here. We got pedestrians. We have obvious overlooks right here, beaches and everything. We're traveling at probably the appropriate speed, whatever it is. All of a sudden, we see this person turn into the left side or the side of the vehicle. So we're in definite orange stage when we see this, and we're immediately going to go into red stage because we're going to have to do something. This guy's going to be in our path of travel, and we're going to start applying the brakes. You see his hand right there starting to squeeze the brakes, but we don't have a good total stopping distance. It's not enough time to stop at this speed. Doesn't mean that you're speeding. It just means that we won't be able to stop at this speed. What we can do is slow down enough to allow time. So we're slowing down, slowing down, slowing down, and then we can swerve, and that's exactly what he did. Imagine if he was just trying to stop and not swerve at the last second. It would have been a different story, a different video. So we're coming up to here, he's applying the brakes, and he's like, whoa, 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 we can't do anything. So there's a little bit of brown stage coming in, you know, a little bit of brown stage, but he moves back into red stage. So you can kind of go back and forth. The goal is to not go into brown stage. We don't want to panic. We want to go do something that we have to do. So right now, if we really look at it, we're in a position, okay, we're going to try to put ourselves in a new position for safety. We located the hazard. We're assessing it definitely is a threat. Look, it blocks everything off. We have to navigate this active threat. All we have is an escape route this way. We don't know if there's anybody coming, okay? So this is a very big risk, but, you know, we do know what we do know, and that's a vehicle stopping or going in front of us. What we don't know is if there's a vehicle on the other side. I'm going to take that option of what I don't know because it's better than what I do know. I don't want to crash into the side of this vehicle. So right now what we're doing is finding that escape path. We actually moved off into this area. We've made a choice. We were slowing down enough to hopefully buy us some time to find that escape path, and that's what we're doing here. So very good on this. Okay, that he did the best he could with the abilities that he had, with the conditions present, with the vehicle there, everything. It's a close call, not a crash, so it's still a win in my book. And we're going to learn from this to where maybe in this area, when we're riding around, maybe we should slow it down just a little bit, because if somebody does turn left in front of us, we definitely won't have enough time to be able to swerve and make these adjustments. It's going to be super close. So I would probably slow it down when I'm in this area, but then speed it back up and get back to the speed limit, or do whatever it is I need to do, or practice my swerving so that this won't be so much of a brown, red, brown, red, brown, red. It's more of a, I see this red, boom, go. So maybe we need to practice more. Maybe we need to slow down our speed, but overall, this person did a great job. Handled it, got himself out of that situation, and to be quite honest, probably went to sleep that night, woke up the next morning, like, I could have done this, I did this, and processed the whole information. So very good. We're learning from this situation. Absolutely love learning from other people because then we don't have to go through it ourselves.
Nice day, bro.
A nice day. Nice day.
There you go. Oh.
All right, traveling through here on a, is it a scooter? No, it's not a scooter. We're going 160 kilometers per hour. No gloves. In a group ride. Not something I would be wanting to do. Can't see much because of the tall grass. We're starting to lose traction. Starting to lose it. And there's the crash. We got ejected. He's got full gear. You saw that? He kind of had leathers. He had leathers but didn't have gloves. Let's go and take a quick look at what he looked like in the air when his GoPro flew off. So he's got full leathers. You see what I mean? Where's his gloves? I don't know, buddy. I'd be wearing some gloves. Now, at the end of the day, it's not going to solve this problem, but I mean, I'm just wondering where the gloves are. So the main thing here is that we're riding pretty fast. We're in a group ride, maybe a little bit of ego coming out. Maybe we're trying to keep up with our friends. Maybe our friends and I, you know, are just going crazy. That's what we do. But when I'm by myself, I don't act like this. So kind of get yourself in that mindset of, am I doing this for me? Am I doing this for the group? Am I trying to show off? Am I just confident with my skills? Anything and everything. We're doing follow the leader. Is this something that we're trying to do, or are we riding our own ride? We're going 180 kilometers per hour. Go ahead and write in the comments. It's pretty fast. Write in the comments what miles per hour that is. It's pretty fast. Well, right here we have a turn coming up. You see how the road disappears off to the left? We don't know how sharp of a turn this is. Our buddies up in front will know before us. And so we're just continuously speeding. Now, if we can regulate our speed and do what we can in this situation by slowing it down, maybe they're gonna go further because maybe they have a better skill set. Maybe they're gonna get past us a little bit more. We're not gonna be able to keep up. That's fine because I'm not gonna crash. If we crash, they're gonna take off and win the race. So the goal is to just go within your skill level. And if these guys are too high skilled for you, you know, you're not able to handle this, maybe the whole group should come down a skill level so that we all can ride safely together and still have that thrill of the ride. So think of it when you're at a track, you know, you're not in the very expert, you know, riders, you're in that novice group. And you might be in a different section of that novice group when you first start, and you slowly, when you get skills, slowly climb up the groups, and so then you're able to ride a little with everybody else that you want to. So if this is your friends, maybe that's kind of the situation where we're not at that skill level yet, and so we should all scale it down because we're friends. Where this is not a competition. Just didn't work out. Didn't work out. Very painful. Easily broken bones. Hopefully he's doing fine.